Alright, fuckers, I'm back with warming up because I smell like garbage. The need to improve my artistic ability is just a byproduct of reducing my odor. Right? I don't want to bring any pain upon your olfactory system. That just means your ability to smell. I don't know why I know that word. I do know why I know that word, actually. I'm pretentious as shit, and I wanted to find out the very technical fucking terminology for smell, or the ability to smell. And now you all also can be as pretentious as I. Olfactory system. Anyways. Yeah, warming up, continuing onwards with stacking and queuing boxes and cylinders. I want to keep practicing this. Honestly, the end goal for this sort of stacking and queuing would be to imagine having a cylinder that's, or essentially stacking something that's along this cylinder, and then behind it you're also stacking something, right? This is very obviously high level of shit, but the goal of any of these exercises is of course to improve not only our understanding of form, right? Imagine just like shit's just stacked consistently. The to visualize that will be of course very difficult, but that's sort of the, I think, one of the really good high level benchmarks to strive for, right? Probably take at least a couple years minimum, right? And I always like to stress that these things take time because beginners will always underestimate how long things take. This you see right here has already taken me 2 years, and it's actually been 5 months now, right? Because it's April 5th today. It's a bit of a rainy day. I don't know about you guys, but for me it's 50-50. Sometimes I enjoy the rain, other times it's a bit gloomy. But either way, let's continue this, right? And again, I'm gonna really slow down and think as much as I can. Let's have an ellipse, and I'm gonna ghost as much as I can too, because that's pretty helpful. I know Kim Jong-il actually does a lot of ghosting as well, right? So again, take the techniques that benefit you, and then the ones that don't, just throw them out the window. Haven't drawn today, so of course part of the warm-up is just my ability to create decent lines right now. But yeah, right, and then I guess I'm gonna do 4, so we got to think about it in that sense. So let's see, this is the ellipse, right? Gotta visualize the space it resides in. Okay, cool. So far, I think it's okay. This actually might be a bit off, spatial reasoning wise, but if we can create some sort of consistency, maybe this should have been more like this actually. So this is off. That we can confirm is slightly off. And I guess it'll make more sense once I actually make it all come together. Right now, under me. Okay. Let's see, trying to think about this one. Most important thing is to visualize all of this, right? So this is the sort of ellipse I was trying to have this rotate along. What I'm trying to think about right now is just the angle, right? Like if this, for example, here's my thought process, right? This is the ellipse, and if I want a cylinder alongside that, then it should be stacked per this axis, right? Like this line. So that way, then we're just following the minor axis, right? And of course, we're trying to keep everything aligned. Same thing here, right? And I'm just doing 4 right now. I think 4 is a good way to really get it down. So here, what's off is this is okay, but yeah, this one is off. So I'm also just gonna check mark the ones that look decent and cross out the ones that don't look decent, right? But this is basically my thought process. At least it's all about internal logic. I know I say that a decent amount, but I do think it's all about having a consistent internal logic, right? the way I understand perspective may be different to how others understand it, but the point is, if you're proficient, you just need to understand it in a way that makes sense to you, right? And that's what I'm aiming for, is just to understand it in a way that makes sense to me and can be consistent, replicable. I believe that's the word. Replicable. Oh god, that fucked my throat up. Okay. But yeah, let's do it again. And I'm gonna keep doing it with cylinders. Again, cylinders are the hardest ones, right? Anything involving an ellipse or an elliptical shape is the most difficult, because already, if you're involving an elliptical shape, you have to put it inside a plane, right? A square plane. So you have to imagine the plane that it's in, you know? The funny thing is, it can be in a myriad of different types of planes. You know, this one can be like this, or the way I internalize it, it can even be like this, right? It can be facing a couple different ways. Ellipses can look similar, even if they're in different perspectives, right? It's just depending on the way we're looking at it, which is why visualizing it and thinking about it that way is important. But yeah, obviously my lines are a bit shaky right now. Might be because I'm drinking some that good tea, that caffeine running through my veins. But apart from that, okay, let's do another one. Let's just keep trying to think of as many different elliptical orientations as possible. Really imagine the perspective, and then just try to keep that in mind as we move forward, right? A good way to do it right now may just be to try to align this as much as possible. Fuck, I fucked that up. I don't know why I put that line there. But yes, even I can fuck things up, right? The god known as Viggy. Surprisingly, people seem to enjoy. I keep gaining subscribers. I thought it would die down after Broken Draw's initial shout out, right? Or sort of exposure to my channel, but surprisingly, you fucking idiots actually seem to enjoy this fucking idiot drawing, so let's all be dumbasses together, right? Let's all try to enjoy this skill. Or not try, let's just enjoy the skill, the journey known as art, together, right? We're a big family now. My friend was even saying, he's like, bro, your fucking audience is gonna be comprised of the most retarded individuals known to man. And I agree. We're gonna be special, unique snowflakes, right? I want us to be oh fuck, I fucked that up. I want us to be equally as toxic as Cooleen's fan base. Right? Let's just start fucking spurging out and spamming the word smegsy everywhere we go. Except our word won't be smegsy, it'd be gooning. Right? I want to be known as the gooning art channel. But then once people actually come to this channel, no pun intended. I actually didn't even intend that. But you know, when you have an extremely squeaky clean mind like myself, it's very easy to find connections where they don't exist. Or should I say connections? See, that one didn't exist, and I unnecessarily brute forced my way into it. But see, this is the ellipse. Right, I'm trying to align things like so. This one is off. And I had a feeling it was off too. Ugh, I don't know if anybody heard that, but I just farted. I mostly have silent farts, so I had to commemorate this because it was a bit louder. Some good shit that day. Oh, let me rest my brain. I haven't rested my brain in 9 minutes, which is not good. According to Hubaman Sensei, you have to do it. If you do a 60-minute bout, at least 30 times you have to rest your brain and take these gap effects. I'm fucking it up. I've been fucking it up, but it's so fun to draw and talk. Apparently, clearly for me, it's fun to talk. But anyways, resting brain. And if you're wondering why this looks slightly better already than the other ones, it's because I just practiced this for maybe an extra 15 minutes while I was on the shitter yesterday. And I was trying to I was really thinking about the logic behind how I was going to approach it, right? But yeah, again, it just takes intentional thought, right? so we can all be intentional thoughts. Oh, I farted again. Fuck, bro, why am I farting so much? It has to be the tea. Caffeine definitely is a, what's it called? It's a diuretic, right? And a vasoconstrictor. So, constricting my, what is it? My anus, right? My sphincter is very constricted. And then pockets of airs are released in those momentary lapses in constriction. So, yeah, the more you know. I did pass grade 9 biology, but okay. And then, like, let's make this a bit bigger. Right, we want to practice proportions as well. Yeah, guys, practicing spatial reasoning is actually very fun, in my opinion. I think I understand that you would probably have to get to a certain point where obviously the ability to spatially reason has to be decent to enjoy it. Maybe. If you enjoy it from the get-go, obviously don't stop yourself from not enjoying it. But for me, it was a lot of work, a lot of grinding, to be able to get to a point where I was like, oh damn, like I'm actually like enjoying this quite a bit, right? Because, and again, I think it's just my recent improvement in my mentality as well, which is greatly contributing to my enjoyment as well, which is just have fun, literally have fun and try to figure things out, right? If I'm not gonna have fun, I'm not gonna really amount to anything, right? Even if I become an amazing artist, if I'm not having fun, then am I really amounting to anything? That's just the way I'm trying to think about it. Like, what's the fucking point if I'm not actually enjoying it, right? Oh, that's off. Yeah, that's the way I try to think about it. So yeah, this is the this is the ellipse. Should have made it a bit clearer. Right, again, trying to align it at the top as well. Right, we're basically just at this point trying to imagine it's circling a cylinder, which is, it's getting better. It's definitely getting more decent. This is pretty decent. This is pretty decent. This is pretty decent, and this is slightly off, right? Oh, dude, this shit's gurgling my stomach. Fucking caffeine. But yeah, see, like, you see how because I'm doing it with ellipses, I'm forced to think about all the alignments, right? I'm forced to think about aligning it. So I'm already technically training myself to do this much easier, purely because I'm doing this, which is a lot harder, right? And this one's slightly off, but this one's also a bit better. But you see what I mean? Right, we're just, it's a bit misaligned as well, but we're just trying to think of the grid more than anything. I think the biggest goal for anybody who wants to draw from imagination is you really got to do your best to visualize grids. You know, you need to start seeing everything as planes and grids and consistent patterns and things moving about, right? Because if you can see that, you can start beveling things around them, adding ellipses, right? Connecting them, bringing them down like that, bringing it up, right? Oh, look, now it's connecting here, right? So, because it's all connected via a grid, right? That's the most important thing, that's the most important lesson that I've been able to discern so far, right? And Broken Draw mentioned this. I've always thought about this line as well in his live stream a couple days ago, right? He gave me a shout out, actually. He was like, hey, Viggy, subscribe to Viggy. He didn't say that. He just said I have an art channel. And I think even because of that, people got curious, because I believe this channel is attracting like-minded individuals. Obviously, you kind of have to be similar to me in the sense that just the concept of practicing fundamentals has to be alluring to a certain degree, right? Wait, hold up, I have to fart again. Oh, it fucking already came out. Wait. Okay, a little bit more. That was pretty good. There's an extra squeeze in me that I had going, but yeah, I mean, I do feel as if this channel is, of course, any channel that you're interested in will have to attract like-minded individuals to a certain degree. So let's try doing, if we've done 4, we've gotten pretty okay at doing 4, right? So it's time to do 6. Good old 6. Actually, no, might as well just do 8 now, right? And what other angles can we do it in? We did it. Okay, we should do it from the top down now, actually. I want to see it from the bottom here. So let's do something like... Again, it's a constant battle of visualizing. But as I was saying, I think this channel will attract relatively like-minded individuals purely on the basis that we're all trying to get to a certain point, right? We're all, and I would like to believe that many of us have understood that that point is... Hold up, I'm trying to visualize this. Okay, hold up. This is the circle I have in my mind. Right, focus on like this, like that. How do you... Is it like this then? Yeah, to a certain degree, we must all understand the importance of actually putting a certain amount of cognitive effort in, right? And we know, we've understood that the degree of which we put the cognitive effort in has to be... Okay, now it's flat here from this angle, right? We'd only see this side, and then coming down, we'd start seeing this again. I think that makes sense. And I think those of you who watch my channel have understood that fundamentals are obviously a huge part of where we concentrate our energy. It's a bit too thick, but... And that's essentially where we should go going forward, right? It's just about... Okay. I thought my parents are home. Thankfully, I told them, like, I'm drawing, don't fucking disturb me. I'm a goddamn YouTuber. You know who the fuck I am, bro? You know who I am? They got scared, and they put 5 million into my bank account, so... Yeah, I'll definitely be able to fund this channel much more. Nothing's gonna change in the setup, of course, but it's gonna go straight towards my gacha addiction. I actually don't understand why people are addicted to gacha, but I should stop talking and focus more. Okay, let's see. I got this. I got this, this. So it's just... And after that, it'll just be more of... Yeah, so I actually need to... If we bring that down, would it be more like... I think that's a bit too subtle, actually. You see, now it's difficult again because I've added... Aligning it, this is obviously difficult too. But just adding an extra 4, of course, has made it more difficult. That's misaligned, right? And then... Yeah, see? Now it's all sorts of whack, but here's why... Or here's where, thinking about the grid, yeah, this one's actually really off now. Like, this is literally, these two are basically the same. This is why thinking is so important, right? This is why we think, guys. Because we're not just doing it for shits and giggles, we're doing it so we can become better draftsmen. Thinking is pivotal to any skill. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, I had expected this channel to... Jesus Christ, they're really slamming those doors. To stop with its growth, but... I guess... Fuck. Hold up, I'm thinking. Fuck off. Stop making me lose my train of thought, you pieces of shits. Oh, this is really off. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I really fucked this up, but that's a good thing. If I didn't fuck it up, I wouldn't have anywhere to go, right? Is it this? At this point, I'm kind of intuiting it because thinking has become more difficult. No. Okay, so yeah, this is obviously the ellipse we're trying to do it on. But let's see. Okay, this one's okay. Right. This is okay. I'd like to think. Is that correct? Maybe. This is off for sure. So this is okay too. No, this is off. So this is off. This is okay. Like again, these aren't perfect, but let's just say for the sake, fuck man, fucking brush pen. If you literally don't pay attention with the brush pen, the lines will just look like shit again. And these are fucking horrendously off. Actually, this one's okay, I think. Yeah, this one's okay, but this is horrendously off. So we got one, two, wow, only 2 mistakes. Okay, let me rest my brain. But you see how much thought goes into this, right? But yeah, I guess TLDR. I'm just surprised there's people watching. I'm surprised there's people even interested in what I have to say. But I guess it's inevitable. If you actually care a lot about if you actually care a lot about art, it probably would be entertaining to watch somebody or have somebody on in the background who's just of the same mindset and specifically what I'm doing, which is just, oh shit, it's probably interesting. Let's see how far this guy can go when he only just practices and tries to max out spatial reasoning and shapes and forms and all that shit. If that's the backbone of art, right? Let's put it to the test. How much of representational drawing is this actually, and how much of it is bullshit? Oh fuck, bullshit. This is like what the 22 Jump Street reference, right? Break through the wall. Fuck it, I'm just gonna give up. I'm just gonna rest my brain. Fuck off. Stop bothering me. Oh god. That's really stuck in there. Damn. Ooh. Oh yeah. Okay. Some good shit. Good shit. Anyways. Okay. So 8 is clearly a step up from 4. You know, because that's how math works. Anyways, it's a fucking dumbass. Let's do. Okay, my mic died. I hope that... Okay, I hope my phone is just recording properly. The audio's gonna be pretty shit now. How the fuck did my mic die? What? I'm so confused. How the fuck did my mic die? Okay, well, I mean, the audio's gonna be worse now, so I do apologize for that. I mean, I hope it's still recording. But, yeah, I mean, it's what it is, right? I can't do much about it. I don't know how my mic keeps dying. I think, honestly, I should just be charging this shit every 2 days now. Or maybe I should just invest in a wired mic or something. I don't know, bro. Lavalier mic's great and all, but this... For how much I've been drawing, this audio is not it, famo. It is not the move, as they say. See, probably couldn't even hear what I said there. But, yeah, this next half hour is gonna be with my phone's audio, which... It's what it is. I can't do anything about it, right? My voice is gonna sound different. Maybe audio's gonna be a bit shittier. What can we do? Let's just continue onwards. Right? Should be recording my audio. But yeah, I don't know how my mic died. I actually don't even know when it died. So hopefully we didn't lose out. Hopefully my fucking Paul Allen joke was was in there. But if it wasn't, I was like, oh, it's been 28 minutes. Let's see Paul. Nice, very nice. Let's see Paul Allen's 28 minutes. And then I laughed and I chuckled and I said, haha, I love that joke. Anyways, let's just continue. I don't even know when it died, so I'm gonna have to check that later. But this is actually fucking stupid. I'm gonna have to charge this piece of shit every 2 days now, I guess. Fucking annoying. When did I charge it? It on Monday, right? So what? It lasts like 6 hours? That's disgusting. I honestly may need to look into a wired mic with a really long plug, and then I'm gonna have to figure out the audio in terms of connecting it to my phone. Something, I don't know. That's fucking annoying. Okay, anyways. Let's just get to drawing. But yeah, I'm gonna look into a different mic. But anyways, okay, we're doing the same shit. Stacking and queuing, right? Let's keep working on that. But yeah, there's no point worrying about this. Again, these are just growing pains of a new channel or some shit, right? So let's see, what type of ellipse do I want to do? We can do this. And okay, again, really imagine the cylinder that it's attached to, right? God damn, my lines are so light today. The most difficult part about visualizing is that I constantly have to visualize not only the cylinder that it's attached to, but everything. Everything has to be visualized, right? Did I fuck that up? Maybe. I'm trying to do this without as much measuring this time around to see what place I'm at when it comes to just intuitively doing this, right? We have to do a little test of sorts right now to see where I stand when it comes to intuitive stacking around a cylinder or ellipse. But I think it's pretty shit, not gonna lie. Maybe it's a bit better. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid excess measuring. The main thing is I'm trying to measure in my mind, right? And I think I've lost it. I've definitely lost it here. But yeah, it's like it's way too close together. See, so this is why measuring, at least in the beginning when you're trying to do something, is very important, everybody, because it's very easy to lose it. I'm actually very annoyed right now, not gonna lie, because my audio is not gonna be as good. And even though I tried to be all like, growing pains, it's okay, allow it, it's still annoying as shit, right? Because then my voice isn't gonna come across as clear and deep, which is annoying. Yeah, the see, it's still pretty wonky. But honestly, consistency is a bit better. Yeah, but yeah, see, like it's fucking these two perspectives I changed, which I shouldn't have. But again, I was viewing it a bit differently, but this is the ellipse, right? We're trying to try to do it attached to, so again, if it's attached to a cylinder, this should have been way narrower, so this is wrong. This is okay. This is okay. This is also okay. I think this is too close together. Should have been more far apart. I think. This is okay. This is technically wrong because they're in the wrong perspective, right? This is, yeah, these are all wrong now because they're in the wrong perspective, but it's all right. I mean, I feel as if this is obviously following some sort of logic. Like these three are consistent with each other, and these three are consistent with each other. Or these four and these four, but they're not consistent together. Like this can be formed, I think, because again, trying to understand it beyond just the measuring, right? Like intuitively, but also thinking about the technicalities of the alignments, right? So yeah. Let me just rest my brain again. I do wonder if I actually attach my mic now, if it would last these last 20 minutes or so, 23 minutes. Because it does charge pretty fast, but do I want to risk it? It really just depends how good the audio is right now. And I'm not gonna check. So maybe we'll just have to take that L. Take the L. Yeah, that's what they say nowadays. Fuck, I have to be even clearer with my voice because I can't even murmur to myself because the audio is probably not even that close to me anymore, right? So yeah, whatever. Okay, let's try another angle. Right, and I know this is very repetitive, but repetition is key to mastery, right? That's what they all say. So I have to be repetitive. Okay, I really gotta visualize the ellipse and everything. This is the part where I'm probably gonna not talk as much because I need to really think everything through. I say that, but maybe I can talk about what I'm imagining. So I'm imagining the cylinder, right? Like so. Actually, maybe it's probably closer to that. Yeah, imagining the cylinder and also thinking about the alignments of the ellipses or of the, yeah, I'm imagining the cylinder that these cylinders are going around, thinking about the alignment that they are like evenly, and trying to keep spacing in mind, still making very general mistakes, of course, but doing my best to strive towards consistency and still aligning it. And again, doing it all in my head and trying to visualize it as well. That's a fuck up. That's definitely a fuck up because it's not supposed to be like that. That was supposed to be much clearer than that. But yeah, imagining the cylinder, so it should have been more like this. And again, somebody said they're like, oh, it's so annoying watching you fucking draw because it's painful. First of all, go fuck yourself. Second of all, no shit, fucking moron. Oh wait, I already insulted them once. That should have been enough rage. Yes, of course, my friend, my very critical friend, and art's all about accepting criticism. right? So yes, truly, it may be frustrating, but you must understand, my extremely art illiterate individual, that this is literally the process. You absolute fucking idiot. If yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And I already said this yesterday, funny enough. But I'm still buttered. I'm still very buttered. But yeah, if it's fucking annoying for you to watch this, imagine how it is for me to actually do it. You fucking moron, right? Think about that. You ever think once in your life at learning skills and how difficult they can be? Unless you're just better than me, then I apologize and please teach me your ways. Right? Humility is key to a working sphincter. I don't fucking know. But no, that's also off perspective. But yeah, I'm fucking learning a skill. Go fuck yourself. But thank you for the reminder that watching me draw is fucking painful. But the thing is, I've already acknowledged this. I know watching me draw is painful. I'm very well aware that how slow I'm going, all that shit, right? None of you, the people who are watching me right now, I appreciate you very much so, right? All my fucking like extremely abrasive language aside, I very much appreciate those who actually watch these entire videos, because apparently people actually watch the full length videos, right? So thank you. For those of you who actually watch or listen or whatever, right, enjoy my process. I truly appreciate you, because clearly you appreciate the process in and of itself, and you'll forgive me for the shit audio, right? And all that gay shit. So yeah, thank you. But I think that's all. Yeah, just thank you. Because yeah, you actually understand that art is a process, and I'm actually in the process of getting better. This is actually pretty decent considering I had to do it intuitively, right? But then again, this is a much easier angle to do intuitively, right? And of course, there's a lot of alignment issues, right? Having to visualize this entire thing was pretty difficult, but step in the right direction for sure, right? This is obviously very off. This is, what the fuck? What emoji should I use for okay? Let's just draw a dick. That's okay. That's decent. That's okay. This is good. Alignment is off again, but this is decent. This is decent, and this is decent. So yeah, we got two dicks and an X. Well, that's the title of my next porno. Fucking hilarious. I'm a creative genius, bro. Why am I in the arts? I should go to comedy. Okay, anyways, let me rest my brain. Okay, I honestly think this thing has charged enough to last 10 minutes. So let me just. Oh wait, fucking iPhone microphone's probably shit. I said I think this is charged enough to last 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna put my mic back on, because I don't want to give those of you who actually do watch me, right? Again, thank you, to have shit audio. So give me a sec. Okay, cool, wonderful. I'm back to good audio, right? My voice is clear, and you are queer. Yeah, I'm always trying to think of insulting, derogatory, or yeah. I guess I'm really playing up the bit, right? The Viggy bit. He's so mean. He says really outlandish things. He's so controversial. His jokes are so edgy. He's definitely gonna be canceled, and his employers will find him and blacklist him. But until then. Yeah, it's a fine balance now. Now that I'm a really big small YouTuber, right? I have to be really aware of my personality. Be like, okay, what do people like about me? What do they not like about me? And how can I make them dislike me even more? That's how we do. That's how we do. Jesus. Okay. Anyways. But yeah, I'm surprised. I thought people would really dislike my personality, but apparently I just keep gaining subscribers. What the fuck's wrong with you people? Jesus Christ. It's probably the thumbnails. I would definitely stay because of the thumbnails, and I'd probably mute myself and then keep me on in the background so this man gets ad revenue. Hint, hint. So I'm not making shit from ads right now. And I'm actually very sad. ArtWatch has consistently been rejecting me. I've applied for their affiliate program, and they rejected me. Right? I just didn't get an answer back because now they fucking said you need 1,000 subscribers, bro. God damn it, get to it, audience. Start subbing. But yeah, but I do have a feeling no matter what, they probably won't accept me because again, my intro video is hello fellow butt buddies, and then if you click on any one of my videos, first of all, they have to get past the first barrier, which is my thumbnails, and then the second barrier, which is my personality. So those two things are gonna be very difficult to accept. You know, do they really want this individual to essentially promote their brand? Not now, but funny enough, when I'm good enough, it'll be very hard. When I'm good enough and when I'm big enough, it's going to be, and I'm talking about specifically my cock, but you know, once my dick takes up the entire screen, it's going to be very hard to ignore just exactly how much I've grown, right? It's all about the fundamentals, guys. But yeah, okay, I'm thinking about this again. Okay, how does that look? Let's try to visualize it. Because we got this going here, this is the ellipse, we got this, the cylinder I'm basing it off of. Okay, so this is more like that, I would say. Well, that's pretty off actually, but still working on the back parts of the ellipses, right? It's difficult. Something like this, maybe? No, that's way too wide. That's way too wide. It should be a much narrower ellipse. But let's keep going. Let's fix it here. But yeah, I think once I'm big enough, it's gonna be hard to ignore somebody who's been consistently giving you sort of content promotion, right? So that's just what I'm betting on, where they're like, okay, like we don't like him, but we do like what he's doing. So yeah, if you, oh, by the way, if any of you ever join or like go to their Discord and just become part of ArtWad, please do specifically state that you were sent by me. I want them to be aware that someone's actually giving them attention, right? And yes, be shameless about it. Be like, he's literally the reason that I even give a shit about this fucking program, right? Be kind, of course. We want to promote kindness, but tell them what's what. Be like, listen here, you fucking cunts. Without Viggy, I wouldn't even give a shit about ArtWad. So tread lightly, right? Because I can press that on sub button at any time. I can stop giving you money. So I'm sure Antonio would respond, be like, I don't give a fuck about your money. To that you say respect. A man who sticks to his guns, you know. But yeah, I really fucked this up. Yeah, I really fucked this up, but it's okay. That's how we learn. But yes, definitely let them know. That'd be like Viggy. Viggy sent me, guys. Viggy, he's an art YouTuber, who's documenting his progress, and he specifically talks. He's only been using ArtWad's methods primarily, like 90%. Oh, that's really bad. This is all really bad, but it's good. Like, it's good that it's bad, right? Why don't we use the red pen? Because this is actually was supposed to be my initial ellipse that I was basing it off of. So you see how lost we got from this initial ellipse? These were following it. This is when it started to go into shit around here, right? And then, yeah, is there even a point in, nah, see? Yeah, like there's no point in actually trying to, because I know what all the mistakes are. Like I see it, and I think I'm getting a bit too distracted by talking. Alright, I have to find a balance between entertainment, which is 0 value currently, and education, which is also 0 value, but inner growth, which is being paused because of my pathetic attempt to educate and entertain. So either way, yeah, let them know Viggy sent you. Be like, he's an art YouTuber who's been A, documenting his art progress extensively. B, he's specifically showcasing ArtWad as the methodology to document his art progress. And even if it's a lie, be like, his progress is insane. Like, it's because of him. It's all because of him. So, you know, if you sound that autistic, they'll be inclined to believe you for sure. Like, okay, holy shit, like we understand. Like, just get the fuck off our goddamn Discord, right? Just do the art, but never speak to us again. But if you do that enough, they'll be like, okay, shit, you know, make an exception for this one man, this myth, this legend. So, yeah, I think it should be good. But, anyways, yeah, I will be as shameless as possible. Please, guys, please, fucking be shameless with me, you know. And, you know, honestly, I do encourage you to sign up for ArtWad. I genuinely do encourage you to sign up for ArtWad because it's the reason I'm as good, quote unquote, good as I've gotten is because of them, you know. Like, this progress literally would not exist. And obviously Broken Draw, right? But the focus on spatial reasoning, and again, it's mostly their exercises that I'm doing, right? So yeah, like, genuinely sign up for ArtWad, right? Shilling aside. I mean, shilling intended, but shilling aside, right? Fucking do that shit because it will transform your art. And honestly, you'll fall in love with Antonio's voice just like I have, right? It's very cute. He's a very cute man, and his biceps are beautiful. Mine may still be larger, but you know, he may surpass me if I slack, right? Okay, so I already kind of spaced that unevenly. So we got this, we got that. This is the ellipse, so we got this, we got that, and then we got this. So this would be more like, there you go. That's a lot better. And then we got this, we got that. This way, this way, this way, and this way. So that would be something like, that. Looks better. I would say it looks better. And now it's just about following, to as much as I can, of course, the guidelines I've established, whilst respecting and acknowledging proportions that I've established, and thinking about slight foreshortening. Right? That's actually maybe a bit too wide, because from here, it would be something like, bit of a wonky. That's a bit better. I think that's a bit better. Actually, no, never mind. This is great. This should have been much wider, actually. This is extremely incorrect. It should have been more like that. In terms of its width, right? This is more correct. But overall, everything is basically aligned. These are slightly misaligned in terms of their perspectives, but overall they're pretty decent, so I'll give them the check mark. This is kind of a wonky cylinder, so it gets a dick. And actually, this deserves a dick as well. So yeah, everybody deserves a dick on this blessed day. But yeah, Mike issues this video aside, it's been a great session, I'd like to think. Okay, anyways, let me take a break. I think I'm specifically going to title this video, "If you joined ArtWad, please let them know it was from me. I need the money." Yeah, I think that's a pretty good, yeah, not even please, let them know. You have to be commanding. People like a leader with authority. Let them know, motherfucker. Alright, I'm resting my brain. But yeah, it's crazy to me that people are actually, there are a few individuals, I'm sure, maybe 5, 10 max, who are actually listening to, and it's probably the same reoccurring individuals, of course, right? But and some of them have commented saying, I'm gonna actually like have you in the background listen to me. So again, thank you. Genuinely, you guys are the people, and girls. I'm actually apparently have a fucking 15% female audience. I don't know which fucking demented ass woman or we men, right, are actually enjoying my commentary. Apart from my girlfriend, but you know she chose me, so she has to be demented. Yeah, I don't know what fucking fem-brained individuals are actually enjoying this content, right? The female brain is a mystery. It seems to like Viggy, so at least this voice and the skin, perhaps. Perhaps you're allured by my skin color, yes. But it's just the fucking more I talk, the less they'll listen, 100%. But all my girlfriends be like, what woman do you want to listen to you? So every single one of them, baby, every single one of them. I want to be a Casanova, didn't you know? But yeah, what the fuck am I even saying? I keep getting off track. To those actually listening to the entire video and who got to this point, thank you, right? I really, really do appreciate it, right? And yeah, shill. Now, because of my shilling for Artwad, please shill me shilling Artwad, right? That's actually my primary request. I'm thanking you, you know, I'm making you feel special. So now you in turn will make me feel special, right? By letting Artwad know that I am special. You're a special individual. Like that, specifically. I want you to use like the, what is it? Talking like this, right? Capital letter, lowercase letter, capital letter, lowercase letter. Ta-ta. Really, you know, that example has no relevance. But anyways, yeah. No, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. You know, because my watch hours are going up, and there are a couple of people who watch the full length of my videos. So genuinely, really, really nice of you, right? For whatever fucking reason, something in your brain seems to enjoy this voice. So I mean, you should get yourself checked more than anything. But first, let's focus on our lines. Okay, so we could do one more. Or maybe we should do. No, let's keep going. I should do more. I should do different angles though. Yeah, it's funny how like one can completely throw it off. Like this one, this all looks pretty decent, right? Apart from this, these look pretty decent. I'd like to think. They're still slightly off, right? It's not perfect. But it's funny how just a couple, like these two specifically, can completely throw it off, right? But yeah, this is the cylinder. It's being imagined, right? It's just going around. Whee. But yeah, it's good exercise, guys. Really good exercise in spatial reasoning. I'd like to think this really transfers over to other applications as well. At the end of the day, the better we spatially reason, the better we can have fun. Not have fun, but experiment, right? So the more you limit yourself and the more you push those limitations, the more your creativity will shine in scenarios where those limitations are released, right? That's the whole point of any skill learning. You know, you practice chords and scales. Piano example, because I also am learning piano. Right, you practice that, so when it comes to your expression in playing a piece, you're not held back by your inability to perform a scale or chord or arpeggio to a certain metronome, right? And speed and articulation. So that's the way I think about it, right? And it took a decent amount of time to get to this mentality, but you're all lucky in the sense that I've had this mentality since I started this channel, right? So, okay, what's an interesting perspective? Oh, I think I know. Let's do something like this. Jesus. Okay. Then. No, wait. So I'm thinking of an ellipse like this, going this way. That's like really foreshortened. And you like always have to think about the perspective, right? I think I already kind of fucked it up, but with this, no wait, this is correct actually. Never mind, I didn't fuck it up. I'm just losing my place. That's what's happening. It's very easy to lose your place. So we got this, and that's going all the way around. It's going all the way around. We got something coming here as well. So what would that look like? Something more like this, right? Something like that. And now we can focus on maybe foreshortening. This one's probably fucking it up, actually. Didn't really consider that properly. But either way, perspective's a bit off. Oh no, fuck, I did this one instead of this one. Yeah, because this one's supposed to be here. Okay, so this is a complete mistake on my end, but so this one's completely off. This is like donkey dick, but these are okay, these are okay. This is fine, this is fine. This is a bit off as well. But yeah, it's difficult. It's very difficult because again, the ellipse, I had initially imagined this to go around, and you see how like you kind of 2 steps forward, 1 step back, right? Because the more it was supposed to be kind of like this, right? That's kind of the ellipse I was imagining, and we're getting there, which is good. I probably need to draw larger, start zooming out a bit more, make it more difficult as always. But let's see, it's been an hour and 2 minutes. I'm just thinking I'm gonna have to check the audio for this video to see how it sounds later on, but maybe we'll just end it at this, right? I can rest my brain. Still good practice, still very good practice. Okay, don't get me wrong, right? I don't know why I'm implying otherwise. I guess I'm just thinking out loud. I always want to go for so much longer when it comes to art, but there's not enough time. There's not enough time in the day. I gotta go do some work now. So, yes. Thank you all for those who got to the end of the video. You guys are fucking used to my outro right now and the ramblings I do, so you know what's coming. As always, thank you for watching. Keep drawing, and please give me money. Thank you.